good adventure. I've learned a lot today. I'm concluding this video here at Khlong Ong Ang. Now, today, like just not so long ago, this area here was kind of renovated and tidied up, and the pavement was put in. The Klong itself was cleaned up, and a lot of shops and markets have opened up, and there's a really cool vibe here. Like it's a cool place to hang out, in particular in the night time. So I'm going to come back here in the evening and do a video, but for some reason there's a bunch of Indian restaurants. I can smell curries, so I think I should come back here and get a curry one night. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this place as well, because it's kind of a fascinating history of this area, and it links to today's adventure and exploration, which is about King Rama I, also connecting King Rama I and the Chinese immigration and the trade between Thailand and China around the time of the beginning of the Chakri dynasty. So I'm just going to find a little spot and I'll fill you in on some of those details to conclude today's video. So today's video was about King Rama I, and it was actually King Rama I, when he built the capital here in Bangkok, he had this Klong dug. So when the capital was built, there was a series of canals that were dug to separate the royal palace or the royal area or the city centre from the outside of the city centre. In fact, during the reigns of King Rama I, II, III, around that era, a lot of canals were dug, and this is where the nickname Venice of the East came from. Now, after those first three kings of the Chakri dynasty, King Rama IV, V, VI, that kind of era, the population exploded, and so did the need for more land and the more roads. So sadly, a lot of the canals got filled in, and they no longer exist. So calling Bangkok the Venice of the East is no longer applicable. But one can just kind of imagine what it might have been like back in that early Chakri dynasty time, when there was a lot of canals like this, and things like boat noodles, and people. The mode of transportation was a lot more by boat than it was by, the road. So the waterways were actually really key and significant means of transportation, which means I will be doing a video to explain a little bit more about that in the future. But anyway, this area here just a few years ago underwent a beautification project, and I must say it actually is a beautiful place. It really was. It really is. Now, what it used to be, the canal was actually here, but it was mostly covered over, and there was a lot of second-hand stores. So it had a lot more of a rustic and dirty kind of a rough kind of a market appeal. Whereas compared to now, it's a really beautiful place. In fact, it's the kind of place that if anyone's visiting Bangkok for the first time, this is where you'd bring them. It's a really nice place, and then you can actually, from here, you can access a few other key sites around the city here. But this is Khlong Ong Ang, and I give it a thumbs up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, which was all about King Rama I, and the period, and some of the important landmarks that were connected to King Rama I.